Hi guys, it's September 2019 and I'd like to feature my necklace collection. So if you have been watching my channel or if you already are a subscriber, you must have seen some or if not most of these pieces. I love collecting jewelry, especially vintage. So I would say 95 to 98% of these pieces that I'm going to show you would be considered vintage. Vintage is 20 years old and above or older than 20 years old. I do have some contemporary pieces here like from Banana Crew, from J. Crew and Banana Republic, but that's it. And some from Erickson Beamon Rocks. So let's start. I do have a lot, so I'm just warning you guys, this is going to be a very long video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up random pieces here and just tell you a little bit if you're interested because we have so much to go through. We might be here like for hours on end. So yeah, so there you go. So this is an Oscar de la Renta feathered necklace, and it has baguette pieces here and crystals everywhere. Oscar de la Renta pieces, statement necklaces, are just really amazing. You know, they are very expensive though, but they're they would really turn heads. So this is by Oscar de la Renta. I have another piece. Sadly, I already sold that. Okay, next would be this chain necklace. This is a vintage piece I bought from a flea market, and this is a very rare piece. It's from, I think he was French, this French designer Bijou Van Wyck, and this is a matte finished gold chain link necklace. If you are in the loop or if you're not in the loop, the chunky gold necklaces, especially chain necklaces and the coin necklaces, are going back into fashion. So I'm glad that I snagged this just at the right time. I love it, guys, when I see things myself. I do get my pieces either online, from eBay, Tradesy, and I also buy from thrift shops, and I also buy from flea markets, especially when they have this antique thing. And also, some of these have been gifted to me by my husband's aunt. So look at that, guys, not a single tarnish. So I just love vintage pieces. This is, I would say, a 1970s piece. Next would be a choker. I would say a choker torque, a jaguar necklace. I just love the enameling there and some crystals. So yeah, I just love this piece. It's just very unique, and not a single tarnish. This is a vintage piece. I bought it from a Sarasota secondhand market that was endorsed by Martha Stewart. Apparently, she goes there to buy. Oh, was it Martha Stewart? No, it was from Good Morning America. It was recommended by Good Morning America show. Ladies Exchange, something like that. That was in Boca Raton. Next is another choker necklace that resembles that of like a Tiffany, Elsa Peretti, Paloma Picasso going on there because of the X, or it could be just like a Philippe Chariol or a David Yurman thing. It is a double layered coiled necklace. It is very well made. It's unbranded, guys, but who cares? You know, I think I bought this from a thrift shop and I just love it. Is it? Yes, it is double. It has gold and I don't have the lights on, and I haven't worn this for ages. So that is just really unique. I love it. Next is oh geez. Okay. Oh no. Okay, there you go. This is clots. Okay, this is the problem, guys, with this clasp. Uh, this is a J. Crew clasp. I'm sorry, J. Crew necklace, and oh, it's the other way around. Okay. It is beautiful. It's shiny. It has that choker Indian tribal vibe going on. And it has crystals. And I love it. I love this. But I have had a very bad experience with this one because I closed it the clasp the wrong way and I couldn't get it out. I had to get my neighbor's husband to wiggle it for me to remove it for me. So uh, it's kind of really funny. I couldn't take it out and I thought I was gonna choke because there's just a little bit of space of breathing room for me and I don't like it. You know what it feels like when you wear a choker necklace? So that was it. It was like I thought I couldn't get it out. I thought I was gonna go to an emergency room just for them to take it out. But anyway, I haven't worn it since then. So guys, if you have a a necklace with this kind of closure, you have to be careful because I twisted it. I did it the wrong way. Next would be another another necklace that is pure vintage and it has the same closure. So I guess if you have like a clip-on thing here, you could do so. So these are really very multi-function necklaces. And yeah, so I bought this from a thrift shop that sells a lot of vintage things. So I just love it. And besides, as I've mentioned earlier, gold pieces are really very popular right now in the runway, and that's what they call the in thing. All right, so this is a vintage Monet piece, and this is part of a three-piece semi parure set. Demi parure set. Okay, so I bought this from flea market slash fresh market, and there were stalls that were selling a lot of vintage stuff. So this comes with an earring and with a pair of earrings and a bracelet. So Monet pieces, guys, especially the vintage ones, they are still producing. Monet is still producing jewelry up to this day, and they do not tarnish because they are triple plated, so really well made. I'm just amazed at the quality of these vintage pieces. I would say this is in the 1970s, and I'm just not sure of the quality of the newer ones. But if it's a Monet vintage piece, they are very collectible. They are not that expensive, but they can be if they come in a set because they are very rare when they come in a parure set or a demi parure set. But they are just beautiful. All you see right now when you go to when you open a fashion magazine, and I have this subscription online, and they always feature the in jewelry, and it's just gold, more gold coin, chunky pieces and all that. So this is a Trifari with a nice black cabochon. It's in a choker omega style, and I bought this from Another Man's Treasure. Okay, so this was, I think I bought it for $75, and I just love it, guys. It's just really very clean, very classic. It's like this is a signed piece, so I just love it. Not there's no tarnishing at all, guys. Okay, another choker necklace. Guys, I love this with enameling. Okay, so I bought this from a thrift shop for $5. You wouldn't believe it, guys. And this is from Monet. What really, really, this has a different closure, guys. This has a different closure. Look, it's like a snap button. It's like, how cool is that? So that is the only necklace in my collection that has that kind of closure. So I'm really, 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 really impressed, guys. Okay. Oh, what's that? Now, this is vintage again. I only featured one non-vintage, and that was from J. Crew. All right. So this is the most expensive in my collection. Okay. So that is a Christian Dior, and there is an extender if you want to lengthen it, but it's just one crystal. And this is a purple amethyst runway statement necklace. I wore this, guys, and I wore this to the supermarket. But I went to church, and after that I went to the grocery store, and people were like, where did you get that necklace? You know, it's just a statement necklace. It's very, very chunky, and it is very, very heavy. So sometimes I like heavy necklaces. Sometimes, I don't, because it gets really, really uncomfortable at some point. But that is the most expensive in my collection. I bought that from a luxury consignment shop in Boca. So how cool is that? And the closure is this. I forgot what do you call this closure, kind of closure again? It's like, okay. Next is, see, each piece of jewelry here, I have some story to tell, guys. So as I've told you, if you want to know, find out, then just sit down and grab something to drink or whatever. Okay, so this is another choker omega necklace. It comes with a pair of earrings, and this is a vintage piece. It has that Egyptian thing going on, and I bought this from an estate sale. That was my very first and last to go to an estate sale, where I actually had to go to a house, and of course this old lady died and all that, so I bought some of her pieces, and I bought this for $45. And at the time I bought this, it was missing two stones. They say that, what's that blue stone again? It's not lapis, but it's the cheaper kind of blue stone. It has a, oh geez, the tag is missing, but it still has the tag that says 100. I think that was $200 is something, but of course I got it for $45 only. And this is blue, so some stones were missing, so I went to an Elite Jewelry. I think it's a Michael's at the mall, and I had to choose. I had to pick stones that would be close to that color, and I paid, I think, 15 or 20 for two tiny stones that would resemble this lapis or whatever you call it. Soda light. I think it was the earrings that was missing the piece. So I didn't know that you can actually do that. You can just walk in, in a department store. I mean, a luxury, not luxury, a jewelry shop, and if you have things that have missing stones, they could, because they showed me like one plate full of different stones. So look, you could literally, like loose stones, you could literally just pick whatever you want. Okay, so that's another piece, and that's vintage, of course, and this one is another vintage piece. I love this, and I bought this from the same a vendor that where I've bought like a lot of pieces from her, the flea market, antiques show, I guess. And this is a Gripox or Gripoix style, and it comes with a bracelet too. And this is unbranded, but guys, if you could look at this. I mean, a closer look. It has different stones. It has blue, brown, green, and it's just really, really lovely. It's very, very subtle, guys, but just looks very, very expensive. And what I like about vintage pieces is that there's no tarnishing at all. Guys, I bought pieces from Vince Camuto, Ralph Lauren, and some, but they did tarnish. I mean, some of them I have not even worn, and they turned, brown already. So you can just compare the quality of the pieces right now. They're just really, really crappy. Unless, of course, it's a high-end thing. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is another vintage in 1970s piece. It's by Parrot Pearls Ceramic, and they still do have them online. I love it. I think I'm going to buy more, but I bought this from a thrift shop. However, when I bought it, I didn't one of these, it's like a puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, guys. The bit of the puzzle came off. So I was it was broken. I didn't even know, but it's not obvious. I just wore this to church today, and it's just very, very funky, playful, funny. No, I mean fun. Sorry, it's not funky, playful and very fun. It just puts you in a very, very good mood, and I just love it, guys. It's just so catchy, and it's from ceramic. It's made from ceramic material, and it's very cold, and the feeling when you wear it is very cold. So I think what I want to do is probably ask the jeweler to just chop this off, or it doesn't really, it's not really obvious. I could just leave it like that, because I might do more damage, right? If you know what I mean. I've damaged a lot of my jewelry trying to improve it, so I think I'll just leave it like that. So again, this is a woven 925 silver, and this is vintage. I think it's signed TL Mexico, something like that. I just love this, guys. I just love the flexibility. It's a torque necklace, so it's very, very flexible. I just love it. So you can adjust it anytime, and it just sits nicely on my neck. And yeah, it's really, really classic. And where did I buy this? Could have been from a thrift shop, guys. But I've stopped going to the thrift shop. I haven't been back there for, I should go back. Okay, this is not vintage. This is new. I've been buying Erickson pieces, Beemon, sorry, Erickson Beemon pieces. So the Erickson Beemon vintage pieces are collectible, and they are very, very expensive. So this is the newer version. Up to this day, they are still making producing jewelry, but then I think the quality has gone down, because they have this line, I think lower end line, that's called Erickson Beeman Rocks. I haven't worn these, guys, but some of the pieces of my jewelry, especially the rocks, these I think are not tightly glued or something, because they just, see, I think one of them, one rock is missing there. It's like they're not really, really glued very well, because that is the problem. They fall out. The little pieces fall out. I love this. They call it the crystal necklace, and it has. It's very hard to tell what color this is, guys. It's like blue green. It's very shiny though, but they have different variations and different colors. But I like, this is like the shoelace thing going on here, interwoven, so it just gives it that funky rocky edge look. So yeah, that's a new piece. And I didn't even realize it's missing a stone until now. But as I've told you, I have a lot of Erickson Beeman pieces that have missing stones. Okay, so this is one of my favorite pieces, but I've only worn this once, guys, because it is extremely, extremely heavy. I wore this on a Thanksgiving dinner, and I literally had to take it off because I couldn't, eat nicely. It was just like choking me. It's long. It's not a choker. It's just that it's heavy. So, you're in a Thanksgiving dinner, so you have to eat a lot, right? Well, you tend to eat a lot. Besides, I eat a lot. So, and it's just very uncomfortable, but it really makes you feel like you have $1,000,000. So it has this is a vintage piece in the 1970s. It's by Benjamin Franklin, no, Franklin Mint, sorry. Benjamin Franklin, okay. Franklin Mint, and it has, this is 24 karat gold plated. It has I think 2 4 6 8 14 or 16 genuine uncirculated Caribbean coins. It's just really, really super shiny because of course this is 24 karat gold plated. So guys, I've been talking for like 21 minutes already, and we're not even halfway through, guys. We still have a lot to go through. So if this suddenly, suddenly stops, then I will have to do a part two. Okay, so this is very, very stylish. I mean, very, very popular right now because, like I've said, gold pieces are very in right now. So I love, love, love this. Okay, I have another one. It's a 1970s piece, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous set that I bought from the flea market with a bracelet, and it has faux pearls, button pearls with different colors. It's just really, really gorgeous, guys. Super gorgeous. I can't even, it's just really pretty. But I don't know why I think I've only worn that once to church. So I don't work, guys. So when I go out, I just go out to church, and that's all. And I just have them in my collection. But it does make me happy to have them in my collection. But of course, some of these pieces are very delicate, so I have to put them inside dust bags. And sometimes if you don't see them, then you will forget that you have them. All right, so that's one piece. It's by Monet, and this one is by another piece by Kenneth. This is from Kenneth J. Lane for Avon, and this comes with a pair of earrings. So it's in a baroque faux pearl pink necklace with butterfly and some tiny, tiny crystals over there. So okay, and I have a lot of pieces here that are tangled, so it guys, I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, so this is another nice very, very long necklace, guys. It's like in the lariat style. You wouldn't believe how much I paid for this, guys. And it has 2 3 4 5 6 balls. Hanging balls. Okay, so I bought this from a flea market, and there's definitely nothing wrong with this. It's unbranded. I only paid $1 for that, but it just looks like it's a lot more expensive than that, of course. And I'm like, because I have a lot of I have bracelets that have balls and all that, so I said, okay, I'm gonna get it. So it's like a lariat necklace, and this is just very fun, playful, and I think it's ideal come Christmas time. So yeah, now I have this, guys. Another I would say another masterpiece from, oh jeez, oh, it has that hook again that I'm not very, oh no, it's okay, that's okay. All right, so this one has a um, like matte gold finish, and I love this. This is from Monet, and it's a vintage piece. I may have bought that from a flea market again. So yeah, so it's really really nice, and as Monet pieces are very they're just really really of high quality. Another piece is I think this is by Trifari. Oh no, what's going on? Um, all right, so oh dear, I closed it, but you can see, you can actually look at it. Okay, so this was from a thrift shop, and I think that is by Trifari, and it has alternating moonstones and faux pearls, and I like this piece because it has, you know, that subtle effect, very pinkish, and I like this because it's just, you know, it just has that calming, very very calming effect, and yeah, I like it, and it's a vintage piece. It's by Trifari. Now I have this necklace that I have not worn, and it's a very very long necklace. It has this copper effect going on, and oh geez, it's a such a klutz. Okay, so I bought this from a Salvation Army. I have not worn this, guys. It has that how would I say, what style would this be? I'm out of words. I thought it has that Etruscan style thing going on there, and the geometric, I mean the patterns. This is wheel, this is triangle, and all that. And I just love the the center pendant here, and it is in purple. And this one, the chain is like copper. I thought it was rust, only to find out, you know, they have actually made it like that. I mean, the color to look like rust, but in fact, it is really, really brown, brownish copper thingy. So it's like it's meant to look rustic. So now, this is one of my favorites, and I bought this from the flea market again, guys. Okay, so this is from my favorite vendor. It's a Tutti Frutti enameled necklace, and it's really, really nice. And when you see something like this, it just makes you, it's very playful. It's I like it. It just lifts my my mood, whatever mood I am. If I see this color, orange, you know, it's like a fruit bowl or a salad bowl right in front of you. So I'm like, I just love those colors, guys. So I'm looking forward to using this one of these days. Okay. Now I have this. It's very very this is my DIY. Okay, so I bought this as I bought a $5 bag that is for broken jewelry and all that, and this is from the same, how do you call it, from the same vendor. So she has a $5 5 pound bag for, because I'm doing a lot of DIY projects, like I've been gluing some things on a frame art, and you know, things like that. So I bought this, but it did not have a chain. So thankfully I have a lot of loose pieces, so I just I just added the chain, and now, you know, it looks gorgeous. And because I went to Joann's to look for a crafts, like a leather, a leather chain. I mean, a leather strap that I could use. But then, when I was cleaning out some of my jewelry, so I was like, I found it. So, it has two edges. So, the rings are there present. So I just added it. I just, used pliers and all that. Now it's a lovely piece. And this is an enameled thing. It's really nice. And it's signed CL City. So it's you can find them on Etsy. So I just love this. I got this for practically nothing because it was a $5 bag. Guys, I'm sorry. I just couldn't think straight because I just have, I'm in a hurry and all that. So okay, so this is from Barclay. It's a vintage piece. I bought this from Naples thrift shop. I used to go thrift shopping all the time before in Naples, Boca, and sometimes Palm Beach. But I haven't been to thrift shops really for very long time. So, and besides, I just have a lot of crap. That's what my husband says. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, so it has I think that's stainless steel or just plain white, I mean silver metal with blue cabochons and made of glass, I would say. This is just lovely. So it's really nice, especially if you have just like a blue polo shirt that would really, really stand out. So yeah. I think I've worn this once, but when I wore it, I think I was kind of irritated. So I had some irritation on my skin, so I've stopped using it. But that depends because I'm really, really, I'm very, very sensitive. Okay, so I have some long necklaces here. This is, oh no, it's like a bullet thing going on there, or is it a bullet? I tried to give this to my sister and she said no, I can't wear that because it looks like a bullet. So I'm like, okay. So so it does look like it's not a bullet, like a t-shirt. I don't know, it has that funky or edgy effect. So she said no, I can't wear that because she works on the ship, and she said, oh, I might get in trouble. This is a Joan Rivers, okay? This is a Joan Rivers long necklace. And what I like about this is that you open this and it's got a tiny, what's that? It's got a tiny bee or butterfly in crystals going there. It's just really, really, really a nice piece. So I haven't worn this yet. I think I could have bought this and yeah. Now, okay, I have an Erickson Beeman necklace here, and this is a long necklace. Okay, what's going on? It's just too long. This goes all the way down.